Yo, this your boy Jobs, and welcome back to Umineko Ep.7 commentary. This'll be part 10. Let's open these doors and see where we last left off. Yes, last time we left off, Leon just pretty much found out that he's actually Kinzo's child instead of Nasahi and Krause's. Which makes perfect sense as to why Kinzo favors him so much. Well, her, now that I think that Leon is pretty much Beatrice. The Corridorian Beatrice. Kinzo didn't think of her as a daughter. He believes she was the same person Beatrice reborn. Whenever reborn Beatrice reached the same age as the first Beatrice and truly looked like Beatrice in double, Kinzo made a terrible mistake. Oh. Kinzo got Beatrice pregnant with Beatrice. And then he got that Beatrice pregnant with you. If we consider Kinzo's heart, this is the inevitable theory we reach for explaining why he treated you so specially. He regretted his mistake so much that he tried to make you his proper grandchild. In almost all cases, Nasahi's pride is brutally hurt, and she refuses to raise Leon. Because of that, you always fall from that cliff and disappear. She's shown as much affection for you as she did for Jessica. There's no need to thank her. After all, it took a dizzying span of time just to find a fragment with you in it. Mathematically speaking, there's actually a 2. I ain't reading that number. The chance of her refusing to raise. In other words, I'm thinking she's saying there's a 2 million chance of her refusing to raise Leon. Enough with your stupid probability games. Oh, I'm sorry. No matter whose blow you bear, that doesn't change the debt you owe to the family that raised you. Ooh boy. When I found out that Leon is pretty much Beatrice, wouldn't that mean Beatrice and so basically the Beatrice we've been seeing all along has been Leon. Does this make Leon a chick? I'll be painfully disappointed if it turns out to be a dude. Yeah, I hate how they're dodging the gender. Loose Romeo Leon is how the Golden Witch Beatrice appears in a different world. This is the future that will occur. It makes sense. Leon is the dead cat. Leon's existence has nothing to do with what you're interested in, the Rokijima serial murders. Leon is the cat that disappears when you open the cat box. A pretty fun side trip. You're the only one having fun. If I was a trapped in here, I wouldn't even worry about reasoning this out. incredible. It's rare for someone to understand me the same day they meet me. Is that my sin? It's no sin of yours. You are you. How things will be if the coin were flipped the other way doesn't matter to you. The fragments. A game record of all the games so far. Touch this. You'll be able to see your fate in the other worlds. I'd be happy if I didn't touch it. Of course, you probably get it, but the story here is not a happy one. Even so, even if it's another world, it's still all about me. Basically, they planned to show him the serial murders, but he refused to look. As your partner, I'd say look, but as your friend, I'd say don't. Are you a boy or a girl? Well, that came out of nowhere. I could see you as a fairly slender boy, but then again I could also see you as a no-nonsense sort of girl. Even Barkers have been intentionally keeping it a secret. She made Jessica call you our successor Sama all the time instead of big brother or big sister. You are quick. People are often asking me about my gender, so I would give them the same and everything response. What do you think I look like? In the 5th game, you're treated as a boy, but in countless other games, you're thought of as a girl. In the 6th game, where Usurami Battler was the game master, 2 demons of different sexes appeared, but we didn't know which was which. In fact, strictly speaking, it started all the way back in the very first game. Your gender is one of the hidden mysteries that exists outside the game themselves. Yeah, this is also one of the mysteries we'll have to solve. Or us, for that matter. But I want to firmly believe this is a chick with her boob binded down like that. I'd hate to give you an answer so easily, so I won't. You're right. If we're working together on this, I don't care what your gender is. A violent bout of dizziness. I'll continue my reasoning. I've talked about the dead cat. Next up is the living cat. The only one who can kill Beatrice of 1986 is the one who created her. There are tons of hits. They've been coming back since when Beatrice was running the games. The motive. Putting even her own fate on the line. So you figured out the who done it and the why done it by the end of the 4th game. Then what about the how done it? Once you know who the culprit is, theorizing about the how done it isn't impossible. Those link closed rooms were a pretty nice job. Almost made me feel like applauding. This is getting good. And yet Leon is so insistent about keeping his or her gender a secret. Why don't you just stalling for time and just tell me, who is the culprit? At that moment, though there hadn't been anyone but them in the chapel, a small footstep rang out. Who is it? Who is it? So you've come. Did you call this person here? Yeah. The who done it, how done it, and why done it. I understand this person's motive. You could make a flashy fight out of it with red and blue. That's not what they want anymore. Their wish was to be noticed? It's Shannon, isn't it? Your message, the 3 games with different masters. It really has to be Shannon. They're just teasing us with this now. Battler finally understood. However, it took him so long and he didn't make it in time. So even though he is alive here and now, Battler could not save her. So Battler is not here at Beatrice's funeral. He won't come. He didn't make it in time. This is Beatrice's funeral. You will confess. The Divine Master will hear and I will forgive you. That is supposed to be Battler's job, but he didn't make it in time. So you'll have to settle with me. And Beto gave Battler so many hints too. Lambda also gave that idiot a ton of hints. In comparison, that Battler's game of repentance after that was just laughable. No more talking from you, that's my job. The Shaloot slowly shook his head. Yeah, come here because it was already ready. Will nodded to show he understood. Will spoke out clearly. Here's the culprit. God damn it! Huh? What the hell? Let it be heard, I am one yet many. What I speak is our tale. However, this is a small world, sealed by glass and cork, with no one to hear. None shall lay eyes upon it. My entire tale shall be sealed away, set adrift in the sea of my heart until it disappears along with the seaweed. And where's this place, and who am I? And then let me ask, what do you want it to be? Who do you want to be? Holy crap, it's Zeppa and Furfur. The fans don't know who's the guy and who's the girl. These two demons are of different gender. One has a dick, the other doesn't. A lot of people believe that the blue-haired one, Zeppa, has the dick. At least everybody wants it to be so. I have no idea why. In fact, I really have no interest in caring. And this person, I have no idea who this person is. And yeah, it looks like another Beatrice. Those two demons are all about love this and love that. Jeez. And this girl here, is she preaching or something? And yet we want to believe. We want to believe that with God's salvation sent to us, a sign of fulfilling the gospel. What does that mean for me? I have no religious belief. That wasn't gospel, but a demon's Lord. Where we cannot go against faith. Oh, I am one yet many. I pray that the new faith brings us blessings. The time it is 1976 AD in April. A time in which it is still too cool to be called spring. Oh boy. Chapter 1. A New Life. The hell? I'm confused with this shit now. Those are all the family rules. They may be strict, but I believe that the discipline you learn in this house will serve you in the future. Yes, madam. The servants. Huh. The Fukuin house. Not everyone could become an Ushuami or family servant. Only kids with a record of exemplary conduct and good grades were recommended. I wonder how Shannon got in, even though she keeps screwing up and having Nasuhi yell at her. No matter. Shannon and Kenan are the same person. Hell, apparently they're pretty much hinting at the fact that Shannon is the one who created Beatrice too. So, I'm so confused. And why is this whole gender an issue anyway? If Kenan and Shannon are the same person, I guess they don't want people to think George is gay or Shannon, or Jessica is a lesbian. What the fuck, Lucifer? Who years? That's probably why all the other servants who are older than me seem to know her well. Doesn't make any sense. If you go to talk behind somebody's back, at least do it behind them. She didn't even try to hide her discontent. Is that kid really that smart? A child prodigy or something? Not that I've seen. Shannon! Shannon smiled at me as he spoke. Wait a minute. Oh, are we looking at the Leon past or something? These two are always entertaining anyway. Shannon was my only friend at the Fukuen house. She was confident and popular, the complete opposite of me. I was embarrassingly dull-witted and no one wanted to be my friend. However, I never made it through those days at the Fukuen house had it not been for encouragement. I don't even know who this person is supposed to be. This person is from the Fukuen house. Yes, she has white hair, has a face and eyes like Beatrice. Holding a freaking book and probably bigger than Webster's dictionary. Good grief. Yet this person is working as a servant. Looks like we'll share a room back here in the dorms too. Correct. Every year, new servants come to the Fukuen house, replacing some of the old ones. It was something Father worked out with the other side of his own. The rest of us weren't allowed to meddle. Cross and Natsuhi, huh? They're saying that Kinzo was the one who, is the one who usually decides who serves the Ushiromiya family. To be honest, I was fairly surprised when that kid first came to greet me. Who the hell is this kid? Oh, Beatrice. If this ever got animated, I would love to see Zeppa and Furfur around. That probably would make my day. then you asked him after, he said, Beatrice! No one knows the truth. Jessica was the only child on the island. The servants will often play with my daughter, but she wanted a friend of her own age. Someone she could play with at her home as well as at school. Should we view this as an arrangement planned by Genji? Probably. Genji-san knew that me in this world carried grandfather's blood, so he probably arranged for that me to be summoned to Okajima. Are you feeling okay now? This is a really big shock, that's all. I can feel a bit dizzy now. In this world, you're a successor, but if we move to a different world, you're a servant. Or maybe a witch. You do have a troubled fate. Seriously. I don't regret learning about it, but if I could forget it now, I would. Even though you're a servant, you're actually an illegitimate child of the head. Romantic. If you think about mom feelings, it gets pretty complicated. Have some decency. Next time I'll be the one pinching your butt. You know, maybe this whole multiple personality thing, I mean, it reminds me of the whole Yu Yu Hakusho thing. Remember Shinobu Sensei? He had like, what, 7 different personalities? And one of them was a girl. And yet he was genetically male. So I guess I could go ahead and flip the situation around. I mean, this whole Beatrice thing and everything, I could safely say this is it's a chick. I mean, it's a female, but you just happen to have a few male personalities within you. You know, well, canon and everything, and nobody knows about Leon. Oh, and by the way, why don't anybody just check the damn Adam's apple? Wait a minute. This person in the white is sounding like as if she's describing herself. Basically, this person here is Leon. No, this is what Leon would be if that person turned out to be a servant. Well, that sounds about right. Why not indulge on Kinzo's whim? Sawachi? Who the hell is Sawachi? Madam was really pissed off. She was like running her fingers across her windowsills. All the kids at the Fukuin house are supposed to treat each other as family. It sounds like maybe because I don't get it. Oh, wait a minute. That little symbol meant non. Shannon, Cannon. Yeah, I get it. Most of the Fakua children hate their nicknames. I mean, their non-names, and call each other by other nicknames based on their original names. Of course, this was only privately. Ooh, you stink. Go next. Yasu. By Yasu, they probably mean me. I can't remember my parents at all, but I was given the last name Yasuda. Apparently, my nickname comes from that. Genji is the one who decides the rule. I don't like it either. And there's Lucifer again. I'm gonna call her Lucifer, because this is just basically Lucifer's head on Shannon's body. This doesn't get any dumber than this. Holy shit, Leviathan! Holy shit, Satan! It's the stakes! All of the stakes are servants! I would just assume that all of the stakes are servants. After my face turned red, I spotted Shannon, who was watching from the sidelines and not joining in. Shannon is my only ally. Unlike me, she can do everything well. However, she'll never pamper me. She'll show me how things are done, but she'll never steal my job from me. She really is incredible. She never talks behind people's backs, and no one talks behind her back. Yeah, that sounds like the conditions of not even being real in the first place. Somebody that's in your head. I hear voices in my head. Why did I end up here? The fact that they share the same room, that just sounds like a lot. The ugly duckling became a swan. You might be the secret child of someone in the Usurumiya family. Yeah, this is definitely what Leon would turn out to be if... I would just go with she now. Fuck it. This will be what will happen if she turned out to be, if she turned out to be a servant instead. Genji. You never talk about anything, but you knew from the beginning, didn't you? Didn't you go to the bottom of that cliff and realize that the baby was still alive? I was not qualified to determine whether it was alive or dead. Then who was? The doctor, of course. What do you say, Dr. Nanjo? Perhaps it is fitting. Shall I speak? If you would be willing, I get of you. Very well. The secrecy. Why? They wouldn't register people who weren't supposed to exist. Ha! Not that he wouldn't talk to anyone. It would have been easy to set up. But that baby was alive, wasn't it? I think the baby was alive the entire time. Every single time. If I think back to it, 19 years ago the baby fell off the cliff. And yet it all leads up to Rokijima, 1986. Meaning that the baby will have to be currently 19 years old. Same age as Leon, and that would make Shannon 19 years old as well. Making it why it would seem so fitting for her to supposedly be with George in the first 4 games. It makes a lot of sense in context. Yeah, the baby lived. Definitely. The baby falling off the cliff. Oh, Beatrice, why have you run away from me once more? Her love was not the same as Kinzo's love. Kinzo thought of her to be Beatrice reborn and tried to use her to satisfy the many feelings he had felt for the late Beatrice. The Kuwadorian Beatrice could not accept those feelings. She had her chastity stolen by the one she thought of as her only family and respected as a father. You know, I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people who will find this disgusting. She thought he was her father, and he thought she was his wife. What unimaginable forbidden love. He spoke to me about a few times when we were drinking. I always thought he was joking. And this isn't incest, wincest. Sure. I tend to like the whole incest stories, usually between siblings, not between father and daughter and vice versa. I mean, well, father and daughter and mother and son. I can't really condone that too much. I don't know, maybe I'm a hypocrite, I guess? But it's only anime and manga, so who cares? Who gives a shit? It's only fictional. What's the worst that could happen? And Kinzo, you dirty, dirty man. Oh, Kinzo. Let me say that for the sake of Kinzo's honor. He also suffered greatly. It pained him when he found out that he no longer think of his daughter as a daughter. I told him to love her as a father. I think Kinzo saw follow his logic and his conscience and fought for some time. Yeah, I think that's what made Kinzo go mad. She was born and Beatrice died. He placed the name down from mother to daughter. So then we get Leon. Kinzo tried to atone for his sin, tried to make Leon a proper member of the Ushiromia family. Exactly. I get the feeling I'll get my butt pinched if I talked about other fragments. But what if there was a fragment where Leon is accepted and Kinzo commits the same sin again? Let's see if we can find one of those. Who would want to see something like that? Is it your job mixing up the worst possible delusions and possibilities for every part of a person's life and sneering at them? Unfortunately, that's the sort of demon she is. How rude, I'm a witch. Genji foresaw the worst of all possible futures and tried to secure a better future. He had intentionally lied about the baby being dead. Right, Kinzo was a man so impulsive that he used his own daughter. Genji, who knew Beatrice's feelings and felt sympathy for her, couldn't trust Kinzo so easily. Even Genji, Kinzo's most devoted servant, Genji draws a clear line between the professional and the personal. Yeah, it's safe to say Leon is a female. It had to, Leon had to be female. That'd be the only way Kinzo would be able to commit the same sin and impregnate, repeat the same cycle over and over and over. Not only Kinzo, but also Nasuhi, they wouldn't easily forget the baby from 19 years ago. Nasuhi's woman's intuition would have definitely picked up on it. Genji thought he should wait and see. In the end, Kinzo would be able to accept Beatrice's child as an actual child or not. He would notice traces of that deceased mother and daughter in this child. Oh, Genji, you are one professional guy. Normally I'd end the commentary here for now, but no, I'm gonna let it go on for like 5 more minutes and then end it. Chapter 2, The First Friend. Yasu, what did you do with the small broom? Didn't you use it to clean the window frames? Ah, the small broom is a thin broom that looks like a small paintbrush. Satan isn't even talking to Shannon. See, I noticed that every time Shannon is on screen with somebody else, they never even talk to her. Yeah, it's a delusion. Holy shit, in Belfagor. Without the head. Never give things to Yasu. Yasu is always careless and losing things. Don't say that. Can't you see this kid is working hard? This is getting nuts. Oh, it's the chapel. Every time I set something down, it always disappears. The witch Beatrice. Pranks. Hey, Kumasawa, let us hear too. Tell us the scary tale of Rokijima's evil spirits. Kumasawa talked to Senpai Fur. This whole stupid thing about the Azukishima or whatever. The master had the eerie occult hobby. Demon laboratory. The master was researching demons. They also say he's researching how to revive his mistress Beatrice. Wow, scary. The VIP room. Beatrice is not even a ghost. She's just some personality. Okay, that's just stupid. I think I seen that one coming, actually. Let me just go ahead and check the tips. See who this person is. Oh, Claire Vauxhall Bernard. Well, now it makes sense. I was wondering who that person was. Well, let's check that tip. Somehow it doesn't add up due to the eye color, I suppose. It matches Shannon's, but it doesn't match Beatrice's, whose eyes are blue. That said, I should go ahead and end the commentary here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 11.